Hello, everyone. Today has been, it's been okay. I had a very kind of long day. It's a Saturday, so I was hoping to sleep in, but that didn't happen. Because, basically all of dining services had a meeting in the ballroom over in the TSC, I think is the abbreviation. But it is the building of, the marketplace and the flags and everything else. But it was just hello, you are a member of dining services. Here is our little motto thing and everything else, and it was like an hour and a half long. Paul had to attend as well, of course. They did have a breakfast there, which was really nice. They had a couple of different random things, but they also had a yogurt and granola you could put into it. And for some reason that was just really nostalgic because it reminded me of this yogurt thing they used to have in junior high that you could grab for lunch. And I haven't had one of those in a really long time. Anyway, the meeting went over fine. Um, we got back and Paul he was done. He had stayed up super late. He had to get up earlier than he wanted to by a lot. And so, he got back and he was out. Um, I had a couple errands to run, including going and being a pest at the card shop, the game grid down Layton, because that's when they're doing their commander night. And, that went alright. Nothing, too interesting to say there. Although Paul did have me grab a card for him while I was down there so that he could just keep sleeping. But it took me 30 minutes getting, maybe 20 minutes getting down there and closer to 40 minutes getting back. It was, I like having access to public transit. It's not very fast. That took up the majority of the day. I think I didn't get. That took me quite a few hours. I can't remember the specific time. When I got back though, Marketplace was still open, so I stopped by there and I had something in between a lunch and a dinner because I think the sun was still barely out, or it was the sun was still visible somewhere on the horizon before I got back. So I wasn't there super long. I know there's a magic club up here. I don't think I've nailed down when they meet. No, they meet at noon, but because it's a Saturday, a lot of people end up sleeping in, and that includes me when I can. So I didn't get to it last time, and today it was just mostly errands. Yeah, I got back from that. Oh, I had to do homework. In between heading to the card shop and the meeting, I spent 2 hours doing homework. It was a biology quiz, which proved that I did not have a great understanding of photosynthesis and respiration in plants. So, that one was a bit difficult. And then, a whole bunch of math. Not difficult math, but math has a role, especially when you have to do trig and there's multiple equations to get one answer. It takes a bit. Although, the quiz was significantly harder. No, the tests was much harder than the quiz. Because the test was 15 questions, you get 3 attempts for each question, and you have to fill out the other stuff, and it's a lot more difficult with what individual questions were. And then there was the quiz, which was, you're supposed to print it out and fill it out and then scan it in and resubmit it. But I wasn't going to do that, so I used the stylus that I brought up. And I just plugged it into my computer, downloaded the assignment as a PDF, and I just wrote on it through that. Which, much more convenient. Anyway, yeah, so I did the homework, then I went and I visited the card shop. And then, I got back, and I've hung out here for a little bit, but I think I got back around 6:45, so it hasn't been too long. I think tonight I'll probably get to bed at a fairly reasonable time. Assuming I don't get pulled into like Project Hail Mary or something. It is a good book. But I think that's everything, so I'll leave it there. Have a good night. Bye-bye.